Gareth Southgate probably has the most talented squad of any nation in the world. Foden, Bellingham, Kane, Saka, Rice, Stones. The list of players he has got at his disposal, you could make 5 good 11s. Not 1 or 2, 5. Yet the football absolutely stinks. It's horrendous. How have we not won a major tournament yet? We've been to a World Cup semi-final. We've been to a Euros final, right? But we just choke every single time. And look, I'm going to be honest. I've had enough of this. Like, credit where credit's due. You've took England further in recent times than any other manager. But it's absolutely insanity how England have not won a major tournament under Gareth Southgate. With the level of quality of players we have got at our disposal, it should be a crime. You look at the 11 we can field. The midfield of Kobe Mainoo, Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham, Maddison can play in the 10, Foden can play in the 10, Grealish can play in the 10. The firepower, we've got Watkins, Saka, Kane, Tony, Foden, Rashford, Sterling. The names are literally a joke. Like, some of the best players in world football. And we get literally outplayed by Brazil. And this isn't a Brazil that are at their best by any stretch of the imagination. They have been disappointing tournament after tournament after tournament since the early 2000s. They've put all the pressure on Neymar. They've put all the pressure on Vinny Jr. Endrick, 17 years of age, becomes the youngest player to score at Wembley. I'm going into the Euros right now thinking, England have got to be favourites. I know we haven't won anything in so long. But other than France, I don't really feel England, no one has the level of squad we do. If you're talking managers, then we are far behind Didier Deschamps or flipping whoever else you want to talk about. Right now, I'm going into that Euros thinking England have to win it. If Gareth Southgate, this is your last dance, Michael Jordan settings, your last dance as England manager before you become the Man United manager or whoever he is going to go on to manage, he has to deliver now. Last night's game against Brazil, we played a very, very strong lineup. We had a strong squad, the likes of Watkins, Foden, Bellingham, Gordon started, Declan Rice started, but we come up against a Brazil team. No one really knew their centre-back pairing. No one knew their goalkeeper. Paqueta was in there. Rafinha was in there. No Neymar in there. No Alisson, no Edison. None of their big boys really played. They left out key players, but they just toyed with us. And you could see the level of Brazil when they play football. It's natural. It's not pace and power. It's just fluid. It's liquid football. But surely as a manager, you could see through that. And you look at all the big games Gareth Southgate has managed, whether it's Brazil or whether it was Croatia in the World Cup, whether it is Belgium in the third place qualifiers, whether it is Italy in the final, whenever it comes up against a nation that are as equal in terms of quality or thereabouts, Gareth Southgate's in-game management substitutions, in-game management tactics, in-game management decisions absolutely stink. And people are going to come at me and say, look, it was only a friendly against Brazil. I understand that. It was only a friendly, but it's still Brazil. These are the games which you use in the momentum towards the Euros. I mean, you look at England going forward, we've got Belgium on Tuesday, and then we're there or thereabouts for the Euros. We've got a couple of, friendlies between Iceland and Bosnia and Herzegovina, but Belgium will be another test because they are at a similar level to us. And you look at the game against North Macedonia, we absolutely stunk it out. And you look at England's last 5 results, we're not in great form as a nation. But the Euros, we've got Serbia, we've got Denmark in our group. Let's be real, Slovenia, we should be completely coming out of that group laughing. The only nations I really fear in this Euro in terms of pound for pound are Netherlands and Portugal, and France. Those are the nations I fear. Like, and when you look at us going into this tournament, we should be the favourite. We've got so much talent, but it's Gareth Southgate, mate. Like he has to go. He has to go. If you brought in any manager that had any ounce of tactical prowess in their brain, we would have won a tournament. And people are going to go, yeah, but we got to a final. I don't care. We didn't win the final. Oh, yeah, but we got to a World Cup semi-final. We got knocked out by Croatia. Luka Modric in his mid to late 30s was dancing all over us, right? Italy, we got knocked out by Chiellini and Bonucci, both in their mid to late 30s. Like, Donnarumma in goal, who's absolutely Ruben Loftus-Cheeks. When is it going to be our time? It has to be this Euros. It has to be. Like, you can't. It'd be criminal to have another disappointing tournament. We have to win it, providing we don't come up against France, because they've got our number. They're the more experienced nation. That they've been in Euros finals recently. They've won World Cups. They've been in World Cup finals. Didier Deschamps probably should have had 4 major tournament wins to his resume, but you look at England, and there's all this doubt from the fans. It's the only time the nation really comes together is when England play in a major tournament. Everyone's singing it's coming home. But my question is, why can't it? With this much talent, with this many good players, we haven't exactly got a difficult game in our fixture list in terms of the group stage. But it was like this in the World Cup. You know, we had Scotland in our group. You know, you think of the last Euro, I think we drew. No, sorry, we had Croatia, which we won 1-0. I think we had Scotland, which was 0-0, and then we played Czech Republic, which is 1-0. Then we played Germany 2-0, Ukraine 4-0, Denmark 2-1. Then we come up against a proper footballing nation in Italy, and we get outschooled by Mancini. And this is what I'm talking about. When it comes down to these crunch games, when it comes down to win or nothing else matters, our bottle goes. Like France, the in-game substitutions in that game, Grealish was screaming out to come on. He was in fantastic form, taking off Saka when he was one of our better players at the tournament. It's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing how bad some of the in-game substitutions have been from Gareth Southgate. But look, it is what it is. Like, I look at it right now. Germany looked good yesterday against France. Spain lost to Colombia. There's a few, and I know these are only friendlies and all that, but these are the games which you build momentum into the tournament. Nagelsmann's got Germany probably playing their best football since 2016, 2017. Spain will always be a tough test, but we're better than both of them, like, in terms of individual quality in the squad. How they're going to play in a tournament is yet to be seen, but look, we have to do better than this. We've got to go and win the Euros. We've never won the Euros. We haven't won a major tournament since 1966. And we've got, forget the golden generation. We had Lampard, Scholes, Gerrard. We've got Kane, Bellingham, Rice, Saka, Stones, Kyle Walker, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Literally, guys, the quality in our squad is mind-blowing. But we'll have to see what's going to happen. I'm praying that we get the job done. But I've just got this feeling that whenever it comes down to crunch time, we will see what's going to happen. But look, I'll see you all soon. Thank you all for watching.